Previously on Wasteland 2 Director's Cut, our ragtag crew of rangers found out that one of their own had been killed, a ranger named Ace, and our quest started with a funeral. General Vargas sent the rangers out to recover some repeater units to listen to a radio signal that is being sent out from an unknown source. Then we met Angela Death, who shared some stories about Ace, and that she had had some bad feelings about what he was getting into. And finally, our crew was about to depart the ranger base to head out on their first mission into the Wasteland.
Synthetic.
Hey, Echo One, mind picking up that can over there for me? There's some water in there. I remember this guy.
Echo One, mind picking up that can over there for me? Think there's some water in there.
I know he's fooling on us. We'll pay him no mind. We're gonna go out on our quest to find these repeaters. Enter the Wasteland. Gather your squad and travel to Wasteland. All squad members will go to the new location. Yes, sirree. Let's head out and get some action going. We need to find these repeaters. Alright.
Ranger Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in.
This is Ranger Team Echo.
Roger, Echo One. Just making sure your radio is working. I'll be your dispatcher from here on out. I also wanted to give you a little heads up on your water situation. If you've all got full canteens, you should have enough water to reach the place where Ace died with plenty to spare. If you're going to go exploring, you'll want to fill up again at any oasis you can find. Remember, your main priority is to recover the repeater units Ace was carrying. Once you've got the devices, you'll be headed to Ag Center and High Pool to install them. But we'll talk about that after you acquire the repeaters. We must, of course, bring Ace's killers to justice, but right now, that's secondary to discovering the location of that signal.
Alright, we'll debate doing that. So it's important to stay in radio contact with you?
It is vital that all teams stay in radio contact with me here at the base. We get distress calls from all over our jurisdiction and sometimes beyond. Towns or farms or mines being attacked by raiders, mutant beasts, what have you. We field those calls here and then dispatch whichever team is closest to the problem.
Does that mean you weren't always a dispatcher?
Until now, Woodson's been our dispatcher. Ace's death made me realize I've spent too many years in my office, walled off from the world, how it changes. I need to know what's going on out there. I figure the best way to do that is to start listening to the people's problems. So, I've decided that from now on, I'll be the one fielding calls and talking in your ear when you head out into the waste. Don't let that make you self-conscious or nothing.
Alright. Well, Roger out.
10-4, Echo 1, carry on. Ranger Command out.
Alright. So let's view our map. We want to go to the radio tower. Looks like it's easy enough to travel. I just click and say travel. Let's read some of this help text here first, though. When you leave a location and enter the Wasteland, the game perspective will zoom out and show the world map. In this mode, your squad is represented by a Desert Ranger badge, as you can see over here on our Citadel. Right-clicking will allow you to travel. Alternately, you can access the world map screen and select the location you have already been to travel there automatically. To enter locations on the world map, left click on them when you are nearby. There are a number of things you can encounter on the world map. In addition to water and radiation, you can stumble upon friendly and enemy random encounters, which will take you to a small special location to interact with the characters or do battle. You may even find hidden loot caches from before the apocalypse and mysterious locations few have ever seen. Excellent. Outdoorsman skill determines your squad's search radius on the world map when traveling, as well as the ability to avoid hostile random encounters. A good outdoorsman will be able to avoid dangerous enemies and discover new and hidden locations more easily. Awesome. Alright. The radio is your squad's lifeline back to the headquarters. Through it, you will receive vital updates on your missions. From time to time, you may also pick up calls from other Wasteland inhabitants through your travels, some of which you may be able to respond to. Remember that to level up, you need to use your call button on the radio to contact headquarters and earn field promotions, provided a character has gained enough experience points. Okay, so it sounds like call is how we level up when we get enough experience. Gotcha. Alright, let's travel to this radio tower. Hopefully we won't get any random encounters. I don't need any practice. Don't want to waste any of our precious ammo. Just want to get there and oops. No, damn it. Let's bring up the map again and continue our destination travel. Holy smokes. Alright, so we have an oasis that we can get to on our way back if necessary. Looks like the yellow bar over here on the character must be the XP. Uh-oh. Radio tower. Alright, we're at the radio tower. This little jumping in arrow must mean go in it. Do you want to enter radio tower? Yes, we do. Can't get the repeaters without going in. Alright, here we are.
Roger that, Echo 1. When you reach the area where Ace's body was found, give it a good going over. Folks that picked him up said it looked like he crawled there. Maybe you can find some tracks leading to where he was attacked. Copy?
Copy.
10-4, Echo 1, and check in immediately with any new info. Those repeater units are a top priority. Ranger Command out.
Alright, looks like this may be our friend's blood. Alright, let's give a quick look around. Anything out of the ordinary that we can see? Okay. Looks like the trail goes on, but this is where the blood is thickest. As you look around at the sandy soil, you see crusty red patches of blood. So let's see what we can see up here. Just pan around a bit. Yep, more blood. Let's move up carefully. There's nothing to distinguish this stretch of desert scrub from any other stretch of the desert scrub, except for the blood. Kinda wish I could get a better bird's eye view of everything. Alright, this looks a little bit better. Looks like we got something over here. Let's go examine it. Snagged in one of the lower branches of the bush is a bronze star with the words Desert Ranger on the outside ring. Alright, let's approach carefully, and then we'll retrieve. This must be our friend's badge. Ace's Ranger Star. Alright, let's take it.
That's Ace's star. How did it end up way the hell over here?
It's a good question, Angela. I don't know that we can find out. Looks like we've got some... Looks like we've got a couple of different options. Let's move a little closer and see if we can get some information about what, the terrain we're dealing with. Like, I want to get a little bit closer, move...
I don't get shaken up easy. This place is sending shivers up my spine. God damn it, Ace. Why won't you let me come with you?
Angela's definitely the talkative sort. But so am I. So, looks like we can see a little bit of something shining over here. Let's stay close to these rocks and see if we can't use this. Okay, so we do have some guys. Spike Alpha, 16. Looks like he's got 16 HP. How's that compare with our crew? Oh, wow. Angela's a beast. So she must be a high-level character. Alright. So let's see what the sign has to say. The plaque bolted to the chain link reads, "Property of the Desert Rangers. Trespassers will be shot." A strange symbol has been stenciled over the notice. A peace sign that looks like a printed circuit. Strange. I wonder who these guys are. I don't know if they're hostile. I don't know. Like, it looks like it gives us a conversation option. So maybe Slick, we should put him in the lead here. Let's approach slowly. Or let's see what we got going on over here first. Like, we don't have to commit to anything. I don't want to commit to any combat yet if there's some way that we can possibly oh. Blood Mother. This man's gut met with the pointy end of a raider's bowie knife. Alright, so I think these guys probably are not friendlies, and any talking with them may lead to combat. This woman couldn't pay the raiders' toll in scrap, so she paid it in blood. The game's given us a lot of information. I think it was fortunate to head this route first. We're getting some details about this group that if I'd just gone over and talked with them might have led to some trouble. Examine. If it weren't for the medical symbols, this would look like the kind of cooler you take to the beach. Might contain some healthful items. Alright, so this guy we don't get a friendly talking symbol on. So these guys maybe are just a whole different crew from the other guys? I'd highly doubt that. Let's see what this one... Matching bullet wounds bisect this unfortunate wastelander's head. Slug went in and out cleanly. So at least it was a quick death. Not sure what that has to do with anything. A bullet going in seems just as bad as one that... Alright, Alright, I don't know that we need to... Like, maybe... Look, at some point we're going to get into some combat. But we don't have to commit to combat yet. We had a dialogue option back here. We know what to expect. That we may have guys coming from this angle. Just got to think about... See if we can get a little better view of this area. If, like, there's any way for that other crew to meet up with this crew. Oh, what do we got here? Splattered with blood, this console is connected to the tower's transmitter with a cobbled together collection of wires. Wonder if these guys are fooling around with the tower for their own purposes. And this is Ranger. Oh, and now we have a feral dog too to deal with, and that's alright. Approach slowly. The trail of Ace's blood leads to a chain link enclosure. Rising from within it is a tall radio tower, its rusted struts moaning in the ever-present wasteland wind. Alright, this seems like a good spot to get a save in before we engage with the enemy. So let's save at radio tower. And now we have a nice safe way to proceed. Alright, going in.
If you want to play in our backyard, you gotta pay. 15 scrap, or we'll break your faces. And my dog will eat your corpses.
Man, that guy's unpleasant. Very intimidating. The Desert Rangers are looking for men like you. For a small fee, I can call in and introduce you to our boys. You and your boys to General Vargas. See, Angela Death has 3 hard ass. This guy only has 2 kiss ass. Let's see if we can intimidate him.
You're insane. What the hell is wrong with you? Just go on through, you sick bastard.
Alright. Got us some XP, and we didn't even have to do combat. So let's go. Patches of black liquid are all around under the tower, spattered among Ace's blood like some kind of black and red abstract painting. Alright, let's go see what this thing is. Alright, doesn't look like we can take anything from here. Looking at the lower struts of the tower, you see bright scrapes and scratches amid the rust. Reading them, you guess that someone or something tried to climb it recently, but was dragged down before they got very far. It's getting more and more interesting.
Let me tell you Matthias's law, friend. Matthias's law is vengeance. And soon, Matthias's law will stretch all the way to Arizona and kill those so-called upholders of justice, the Desert Rangers.
I don't like his tone. Alright, let's proceed. Chain link fence blocks the path. You don't say. I don't know that we have anybody with the skills to go through here. Still don't know if these guys are in the same crew. And until we know a little bit more, let's explore around this area where we already know we're safe over here, and we know we may have hostiles over there. So let's see if we can find anything just in this area. It looks like we've got some blood spots over here. Blood and oil mix in the sand. This must have been where Ace and his mysterious assailant duked it out. Okay, so it looks like we've got some blood here by these barrels, and then some more tracks go off to this, assuming that's northeast.
He didn't die quite, at least. He went down fighting. Damn Ace.
Let's look around, see if we got any shiny stuff. This is indentation here. It's a weird shape in the map, I guess. So use M the map key. Alright, so we know this is radio tower, raider camp, feral dog, mumbles. Alright, so this is a raider guard outpost. So these guys are all raiders. Wonder why those other guys are separate if they're just out there. Alright, well we know they're up to no good. Honestly, this is like the hardest to navigate. I need to figure this compass out. Alright. The stuff has puddled, half congealed beneath the leg, and a metal bone, visible through the hard plastic, points toward more dark patches, leading up a nearby incline. So I'm guessing they're talking about this little area off to our right. But we saw some shiny over here. What is this? The leg is made of plastic and metal, scuffed and dented from hard use, and badly mangled at the severed knee joint. It looks like it was removed from the rest of the body by a shotgun blast. Alright, let's go see what let's go pick up this leg. Maybe we can sell it or research it and figure something out. Let's distribute that. Oh, got some XP for that. So our logbook has been updated. Let's go ahead and take a look. Investigate strange metal leg. We discovered a metal leg that appears to be from some kind of robot. General Vargas will want to know about this next time we talk. I'm sure he will. Alright, well, it was a good decision to pick that up then. Alright, let's take a quick peek up here. Looks like goes off into some area. Let's check this out since we're close. Maybe there's anything hidden over here. Alright. I got to explore around with my mouse so I can attention. Ooh, what have we got here? If it weren't for the medical symbols, this would look like any kind of cooler you'd take to the beach. It might contain some healthful items. Yeah, let's check it out carefully. Don't want, in case there's any booby traps. Oh, another. This fiberglass case with heavy plastic latches looks just the kind of thing which you'd safely store your guns. Alright, so maybe we got some guns and ammo here. Let's get a little closer. I don't see any traps. Alright, looks like we got a pocket medic pack. So this looks like Pills is our medic, I believe, so let's have Pills take that. So antibiotics, select the surgeon skill or right click to use. Nice, so let's take all those and then go back to our face. Alright, so we have a submachine gun and Some 38 ammo used in pistols, revolvers. I think Pills is a pistol user. Don't remember who can take what. Let's just have Pills take these. There, hold that. Ah, looks like we've got a little... The dark mouth of a cave entrance stares back at you. Alright, let's go check out this cave. Wonder if it auto-saves when you go in. Hopefully it does. To transition to a new zone. I don't see anything that said autosave complete, but let's just save a little bit before we go. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have any autosaved when we got to the tower. Alright, let's just save. Let's call it Radio Tower Cave so that we can then return to the game. That way you don't have to reset so far. Right, I apologize for the pause. Real life sometimes get in the way of gaming. Alright, well, we've got this large toad here. Holy crap, that's a lot of hit points. Our guys do not have that many hit points. Let's get a look at this item. The Desert Ranger star has been crudely spray painted on the side of this steel case. Was Ace in this cave? Or did something take what Ace had, bring it into this cave, and the large frog got them? Alright, well let's I think I can select one guy at a time. And I want to position Pills. I'll leave Pills here. Let's I just want to select one guy at a time. Alright, we're not grouped. I want to get my guys positioned in a way that gives us some space and position on the enemy. So let's see. Angela is very powerful. So I think I want her to kind of come over this way too and get maybe an angle on this guy. Let's look a little bit more. Ooh, what do we got here?
Damn. Look at that thing. Looks like Ace gave as good as he got. I guess that's some consolation. Where the fuck did it come from? Never seen a robot so advanced before. Not even Max was that tricked out.
Alright, prior to Angela's little thing, it says a mechanical man is slumped against an oil-spattered rock. Its left leg severed at the hip. A perfect match for the foot and lower leg you found earlier. Alright, so I think my suspicions were correct. The robot took Ace's equipment. After losing its leg, maybe it crawled its way in here and then was destroyed by this large frog. This frog keeps guarding, or Toad, sorry, Toad. No offense to the frogs out there. Toad won't leave that thing, so it looks like we may have to engage the Toad. Being like any other RPG style game, that probably means... Alright, while it goes away, what I'm gonna do is when it turns its back, I'm gonna bring Angela over here so she can get a good it's like she's got an M1 rifle. Takes 4 APs to use. So once the toad goes farther away, I'm gonna have Angela run over to here, and hopefully it doesn't trigger combat. It looks like that's the end of the cave. So now Cold Eye is our sniper, and he has a hunting rifle. Wonder if he doesn't have a good shot. He's got 62%. So I'm gonna bring him a little bit closer. This doesn't seem to aggro anything. Still 62%. 62 is a good percentage, I think. But I wonder if we can do a little bit better without. No. Maybe we have Ace take the shot. I'll let the toad get a little bit closer. Doesn't look like he's gonna get. I don't know what goes into the calculation of that percentage, if it's distance or whatever, but once we engage, like, alright, let's start this encounter. Looks like the toad goes first.
Come and get it, candy ass!
Oh great, we lost control of alright, so this is the toad, this is Angela, so we must be on Pill's turn? I can't tell, yeah, it looks like Pill's is... Alright, we got a 53% chance. And then... like... Alright, and let's move with our final action point. Alright, this is hopefully don't miss and hit each other. I don't know if there's such thing as friendly fire. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Alright. So I think how many action points? He has 8 action points. This costs 2 action points to gain distance. And he always seems to have 62%, so I'm going to gain a little distance. And then fire. So move here. Use the other. Wow, what crap. 60 isn't that horrible of a percentage. So let's see, it takes... I've got a knife here. I can get some stabs in. And then... costs 3 action points to stab, and then how many AP does it take me to get it? Okay, hopefully after I stab it'll still give me some option to move. Angela's got most hit points, so yeah, so let's alright, and now let's use 4 AP. I want to go use all 4 AP to gain some distance, and then cause I mean, took our weapon. What the hell there? All right, whose turn is it? Does she have a weapon? She can. Let's see if she's got another weapon. She doesn't. Can I access inventory from here? I suppose. Can she use this as a weapon? Seems like it. Let's equip it. Or should we equip this? Ace's wrench can do 11 to 18 damage, or this nail board. Let's equip this as primary. Alright. Let's go give this thing a thromping. Hopefully she can do something with it. Oh my gosh, this game. Seriously, these percentages are complete crap. Like, 63 should hit something, my god. Alright, let's where's her ammo? Can she reload? Looks like that costs 3 AP. Let's try to maintain safe distance. I think I can just come over this way. 60%. Like, these percentages are appalling, and I don't know why 60 is still a freaking majority. Alright. Looks like close range isn't going to cut it for our sniper, so I want to use it. Takes 6 to shoot his weapon, 5 to reload it. So let's okay, finally hit with something meaningful. Seriously? Alright, let's use our 4 action points to get away. Maybe next turn we can switch weapons and shoot it. Yeah. So if I use my 4 APs to get here, I get closer to the case as well. So let's move over here. Alright. Looks like the toad's interested in going after the weaker prey. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Alright, Angela, come in and pound this thing's pecker in the dirt. Can she get another hit off? No. So let's move her away. Whose turn will it be? Pills? Alright, Pills will be next. Pills needs to move in. It's got 7 AP. 4 will get us close, and then hopefully it's got 14 HP left. Alright. Let's use 3 here. %. Game, you're killing me here. Wow. Alright, well, let's end the turn. Whose turn is it? Alright, let's use 4 AP to close, and then hopefully we can get a good shot. A higher percentage than 40. Thanks. God damn, this game is amazing to me. Alright, well, we gotta get our guy out of here. And let's see if we can get 62 to hit. For Christ's sakes, game. You think 60 means something a majority of the time you're going to hit. Alright, well, we need to take this thing down. And let's use our AP to get away. And then Angela, go and please finish this guy. Unbelievable. We nearly lost one of our guys. We're gonna have to rest or heal up or something. I can't go take on a bunch of raiders out in this base or this radio tower area with an injured guy. Our sniper is important to us. All right, let's get this item. All right, we got the repeater unit. Let's distribute.
That's Ace's gear, all right. What the hell was this metal asshole planning to do with it? We should poke around the cave. Make sure he didn't drop nothing else.
I agree. Let's wander around. Looks like we can't take anything off of this guy. Let's regroup our party. I think space pulled them all together again.
This is what killed him. This goddamn piece of...
Alright, maybe I can have Pills use that kit. Some kit here. What do we got?
I'm glad he's
Heals
killed this
12
fucking thing,
points.
but I wish he was still alive so I could make it suffer.
12 will make this guy a little bit better. So let's have Pills do her, his or her thing. Gosh, really hard to tell. Pills is such a... Alright, what does this do? Heals 20% con. Oh, so this kind of is like a more of a raised dead. 20. So we got 6 of these kits. I can't see a reason to keep our guy injured. Like, he's got a lot of damage, and we can potentially get them near full, like on the low end, 26. That gets us to 36. And anywhere in the mid-range, you'll definitely. So let's just use one. All right, so let's 3. Click this fellow. Get you fixed up right as rain there, Cold Eye. Alright, and we get XP for doing that, so we... Angela's in good shape. She's got a decent percentage of her HP left. I'll have to go into settings later on to see if there's some way to show percentage of health left. I'm not going to sit here and try to figure that math out. I mean, it's close to... It's over 70... If she had 100, that would be 75% HP, so she's still got a bunch of HP. Yes, that's the type of math I'm good at. Bunches and lots, and not so muches. Alright, let's pick up the frog. Or toad. Sorry. Keep oh, yes. Thank you. I would love my gun back, please. This thing has been hungry. A members only jacket, toad leg, distribute this. Oh, and a logbook page. Let's take that and maybe we can read it. So take
Looks
off.
like the robot only got 1 page of Ace's logbook. It don't say much. We should look around the area for more. Could be clues.
Alright. Can I interact with this? This page is almost entirely covered with dried blood, making even the date illegible. But one line can still be made out. Who is Matthias? Now, I remember when we came in here, we heard some clown talking on the over the radio waves, and I believe he mentioned that. I want to equip this as my primary, and maybe equip that club as the secondary. Let's go through our characters real quick and see. So our fists are secondary. Skills. No bladed weapons. Her skills are very limited. It's definitely a female. I can see that from the model now, so that clarifies things. Found that battle very frustrating. 60% tells me I should be hitting a lot more often than I was. I guess let's just call bad rolls. I know that sucked. I don't want to get myself in crossfire situations anymore. That was unnecessary and unprofessional. And that's just the type of gaming I do. Conductive armor. Alright, what's this? Energy weapons do not use armor penetration. Instead, they check whether the armor is conductive or not. Energy weapons do bonus damage to conductive targets, but less damage to non-conductive targets. Love the word wrapping. Conductive targets are marked with a blue shield icon, so we want to keep our eyes out for when I don't have any weapons that can take advantage of that. I'm not sure why they're telling us this now, but something might have triggered that while we were in combat. Friendly fire, let's get the lecture. In combat, be careful about where you're firing. Firearms have a chance to hit friendly targets in their path, and explosives will always damage friendly targets caught in the blast radius. Friendly fire hurts just as much as enemy fire and can even take out one of your squad members. Yikes. Yeah, for good, of course. Don't want to be killing our own. That's doesn't earn you any friend points with the rest of the crew, I'm sure. Alright, fine. Let's read about loot. One of the ways Ranger must survive in the Wasteland is scavenging what they can. Interacting with containers and corpses open up a loot interface that allows you to give individual items to individual squad members, as well as take all and distribute all options, which will give all items to the selected squad members or distribute the loot around the squad based on the character's skills. I kind of like that, so I've been using that a bit. So I think it's probably been giving it to who can use it most. Loot containers, we know about these. We kind of been figured that out intuitively. Alright, let's go back to inventory, see if everybody's got a secondary weapon. What are his skills? Is he a melee guy? Yikes. He's got no gun skills at all. Alright, so he is going to be good for conversations, but kind of strength and stuff does he have? General skills. Ah, here we go. Interesting guy to have as our meleeer. He's also our kind of our talky guy when Angela's not. I mean, right now she's with us. I don't know how long we have her for. I know she wanted to find out about her friend, Ace. Well, he's got decent strength and stuff, so hopefully that'll give him some extra skills. Alright, gets 9 con per level. Alright. Next. Bear. Bear is our private. Secondary. Alright, let's look at the skills. Outdoorsman, so she'll be able to help us evade stuff. I don't know what this third. Unlock scout. Okay. She has assault rifles. No secondary weapons really. I think all the skills we have shows up kind of over here. So general skills, knowledge skills, it's a field medic, so. Alright. I mean, submachine gun is not an assault rifle, so Mississippi Mule, that's right, that's the weapon we received from the fellow guard in the big door. Alright, Cold Eye, let's see what your skills are. Weaponsmithing, so if you want to salvage usable parts and modifications from weapons, then attach them to other weapons, this is your skill. So he's kind of like our crafter of the party. Can do some stuff with the items we find, maybe. Can also repair small appliances, engines, and gizmos. Okay. So sniper rifles are his thing. Nobody can use the weapons we found. Looks like she also has weaponsmithing, brute force. Okay, doesn't look like we can do a lot with the things we necessarily find, but that's okay. We can always sell them for money and kind of trying to mouse around here to see if there's anything else in this cave. I'm not seeing anything that lights up, so when Angela says look around, maybe she meant outside of here. So let's save. Sure, I'll update the cave. I don't. Alright, let's take a peek at the map real quick. So we are here. Can we go around this area to the south a little bit and kind of southwest? Let's head that way and see. Ah yes, we have not been down this way. Alright, let's take it a little bit slow because I remember those guys may be around here. So let's look relative to the tower. Yeah, this is where we saw those guys because we entered here and we went that way. So yeah, we're kind of making a loop. Okay, so they must be... I don't know if I want to necessarily kill all these bad guys, but there's XP involved. We may level up. There's some plus sides and downsides. I like to evaluate the pros and cons. It doesn't look like we have an attack button on them. Oh, but we do have some goodies in here. So let's examine this. Chain link fence blocks the path. Like, are there any traps? I'm not seeing traps on here. We've got it saved, so whatever. Alright, well, it can't be trapped continuously, right? I mean, can we bust through it now that the trap has been set off? Alright. That sucked. Took some unnecessary damage. Game hiccup there. Alright, hopefully there's no more traps. This crate is stamped ammunition, property of U.S. government. The crate survived the apocalypse. Maybe its contents did too. Let's see what this action queue is all about. The action queue shows the turn order for combat. Turn order frequency is determined by the combat initiative staff for each individual. Characters in the combat, including friendly characters and enemies. The higher the combat initiative, the earlier or more often the character can take their turn. Okay. Yeah, we kind of saw that in combat. Alright. I read a lot of this stuff. Cover. Ah, we didn't read about cover. Okay, so this is actually a little tire icon of the area we're in. I noticed this while we were over at the tower. In combat, cover plays a vital role. Taking cover will reduce the attacker's chance to hit their target and will also provide a chance to hit benefit to a character who is in cover. Okay, so we'll have to get better at fighting. However, cover is only good when it's in line of sight to the attacker. Attacking from a flanking position is often a good tactic to wipe out cowering enemies. Certain cover can also be destroyed by weapons, fire, and explosives. Or explosives. So it won't last forever. Okay, so they keep you from kind of being able to exploit mechanics of the game. Hope there are no more traps. Angela's got a bank of hit points, and we've got some healing. Looks like we got a if you want to find water and live off the land, the outdoorsman skill. It'd be cool if I wonder if we can use that actively while we're wandering around in. Okay, let's distribute, because it says that puts it to who needs it. It's giving us a busted open icon here. Looks like it's locked. So let's have Angela pound her way in. Whoop, we got some updates. Armor penetration. Okay, I'll study some of these icons after. So we're approaching the hour mark here, and this is Amateur Hour Gaming. So I'm gonna break open this container. Hopefully it's not trapped. All right, let's distribute. Angela's probably gonna get that anyway. All right, so we're seeing kind of some of the cover down there, and looks like we've got this little crate that's over here. So I'm going to end this recording here as we are approaching the hour, and we'll pick up next time and see if we can't avoid killing, or in the case that we end up having to, we can get rid of these raiders. I'm sure they're, even though we know they probably didn't kill our friend Ace, they are raiders, and they're guarding some potential healable items that we were told about before. And we can see they did murder these innocents, so maybe it's just our duty to go down there and give these guys a thrashing that they deserve. And we got this other gate over here. So We will catch you next time when we return and kick these guys' ass.